Meghan is in a complete meltdown after she was slammed by the Netflix CEO man himself, Greg Peters. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost in March, which means Meghan's new Netflix series, With Love, Meghan, is edging closer and closer to release. And if the backlash so far is anything to go by, this show is already a disaster in the making.
I don't know if it's going to work for her, and as you saw from that commentary, and there was a lot of it there, it's already negative 2 weeks before the show even starts.
So the team's scrambling for one last push to salvage it, but let's be honest, it is not looking good. Like Han Solo going into carbonite, not looking good. Meghan is making history just for all the wrong reasons. And now, to make matters even worse, even Netflix CEO Greg Peters seems to have lost his patience, growing increasingly frustrated with the immense backlash Netflix has been facing just because of Meghan Markle and the fact that her show has been accused of copying Pamela Anderson's Pamela's Cooking with Love. Look, man, I'm an 80s baby, and Pamela's always cooked with love. Y'all remember OG Baywatch? Here's the Skidilio. By now, most of us have seen the trailer for Withlovemeghan. And if you haven't, what are we watching, SpongeBob? Maybe stop hanging out with Patrick Star, alright? Cause look, it's just basically Meghan playing lifestyle guru, sharing her divine wisdom on how to live a better life. Sounds about as thrilling as a Tuesday night with diarrhea, right? Yeah, not exactly. Yo, this trailer has been ruthlessly mocked, with viewers calling it pretentious, unoriginal, and completely unnecessary, aka Donkey Doo. People expected something fresh, something engaging. Instead, we got Meghan Markle baking bread, sipping tea in a picture-perfect kitchen, and dishing out life-changing advice that nobody asked for. And you see, that's the real problem. With Love, Meghan doesn't just feel out of touch, it feels contrived. The whole over-polished, overly scripted aesthetic has left audiences cringing. Yeah, I'm talking like a tube of preparation H-level cringe. Yeah, Meghan comes across as a little detached from reality, serving up recycled lifestyle tips that countless influencers have done before, and newsflash, they've done better. And to top it all off, she's now facing accusations of copying other people's work. Who knew? Yeah, viewers have pointed out that Meghan's show bears a striking resemblance to other lifestyle series, including Emma's Kitchen, a YouTube series by Emma Weymouth, Marchioness of Bath. From accusations of copying other influencers to the show's cringeworthy, overly polished aesthetic, the backlash was instant and brutal. It's like that time I had 14 hot dogs and drank from somebody's pool. You know, despite the backlash, Meghan is reportedly still trying to salvage the situation, though. She's been demanding last-minute edits to the show, trying to tweak the content to make it more relatable and authentic. But the CEO's patience has reached some critical levels. According to some juicy insiders, Peters is deeply concerned about the potential failure of Withlovemeghan, and for good reason. He's grown increasingly frustrated, especially after learning that the show has been accused of copying Pamela Anderson's Pamela's Cooking with Love. I mean, come on, the similarities are striking. From the concept to the aesthetic, leading a lot of people to believe that Meghan simply rebranded an existing idea as her own. Oh my god, she would never do that though, right you guys? Peters, a businessman first and foremost, knows that a scandal like this could be disastrous for Netflix's reputation. He's not about to let the platform take the fall for another one of Meghan's PR disasters. Netflix has already poured millions into the successes, and so far the return on investment has been about as disappointing as my waistline after an all-you-can-eat buffet. Harry and Meghan. Their docuseries did well initially, but was widely criticized for being whiny and self-indulgent AF. Oh, and Meghan's Archetypes podcast was dropped by Spotify after just one season, with executives reportedly calling her difficult and not delivering enough content. And now, with this whole lifestyle series facing some intense backlash even before it releases, Netflix is feeling the pressure. Now here's the thing, Mr. Peters isn't one for sentiment. He's a businessman first, and according to insiders, he's done with high-risk PR disaster fests. Yes, reports suggest that he's given Meghan and her team a stark warning. With love, Meghan needs to deliver. If it flops, future deals with the Sussexes might just be dead in the water. D-E-D dead. For Meghan, this show isn't just another project, it's her Hollywood redemption arc. The moment that she finally cements herself as a major entertainment player. But now, with even Netflix second-guessing her, well, she's in full-blown damage control mode, and it is not pretty. Yes, sources claim that Meghan was furious, after hearing Peter's concerns. Behind the scenes, she's scrambling more than Humpty Dumpty after he fell off that wall. She's demanding last-minute edits, tweaking scenes to make them feel more relatable and authentic. And in a desperate bid to turn things around, she's even delayed the show's release until Easter, like buying time is somehow gonna change the inevitable. But the real meltdown, that came when Meghan found out Netflix was rethinking its entire promotional strategy. The original plan, a massive marketing push, a high-profile premiere, big media coverage, the works. Now, well, reports suggest that Netflix is scaling back, opting for a quiet release rather than risking another PR nightmare. It's kind of like the difference between having 18 brand muffins and having a public bowel movement versus just, getting rid of a tiny little log at home. But, like any bowel movement, when Meghan heard it, she lost it. According to insiders, she accused Netflix of sabotaging her, insisting that the media and online trolls were unfairly targeting her work. Yeah, she even suggested that Netflix executives were turning their backs on her just when she needed them the most. From calling the executives misogynist to demanding to change the marketing team, she would do anything but, accept her own faults and the fact that nobody wants to see her or deal with her anymore. And let's be honest, what kind of employee screams at their CEO, especially when they have zero support left in the room? And let's be honest, Peters was probably never Meghan's champion to begin with. It was a handful of Netflix executives and board members desperately trying to give her career one last lifeline. But now, even they've had enough. Reports suggest Meghan's been sidelined, with Netflix executives taking full control of the decision-making process. It's like that scene in Jurassic Park where they're putting down the raptor. Meghan's meltdown isn't just about Greg Peters' comments, it's about the brutal reality that her show is being universally trashed. The backlash isn't just about the content, it's about her brand, her failed attempt to reinvent herself as some kind of lifestyle guru. And honestly, Netflix has been Markled. Yeah, they gambled on Meghan, burned millions of dollars, and now they're staring at one colossal mistake. Because look, it's not just critics tearing her apart, it's Netflix's own subscribers. Reports suggest a wave of cancellations from furious customers who refuse to bankroll Meghan's vanity project. And Peter, with no patience for mediocrity, and when Netflix facing criticism over increasing subscription prices, you can't afford to back a project that alienates your viewers. And where is Prince Harry in all of this? Well, let's just say that he's keeping a very low profile. Unlike Meghan, who's desperately trying to prove herself as Hollywood royalty, Harry seems to be more detached from the situation. He's reportedly been spending more time focusing on his personal projects and upcoming events, quietly avoiding the drama surrounding Withlovemeghan. It seems kinda like Harry isn't convinced about the show. While he initially supported Meghan's vision, he's now reportedly distancing himself, letting her handle the fallout on her own. And let's be real, if your own husband isn't hyping up your show, that is a bad sign. So what happens next? If Withlovemeghan flops, this could be a devastating blow to Meghan's entertainment career. Netflix took one hell of a gamble on her, but Hollywood is ruthless. If she can't deliver, the industry is gonna move on. And with Greg Peters reportedly already questioning her ability to pull in audiences, This just might be her last chance to prove that she belongs in the entertainment world instead of the gutter.